right? Call Halam Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone.
That's right.
Honors and salutations to all sincere Akim on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in all sincerity. And the Akwathium and the children that believe on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Alright? We Hebrew Israelites, we come out here week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of America according to the Bible, man.
That's right.
Alright? Because, man, like right now, we just, before we came to camp, man, we just was meditating and, you know, looking around, and the masses of the people are still blind, man. The masses of the people still think that America is a superpower, man. You know? The masses of the people still think that, contrary to the nuclear war that's threatening us, that America's going to win that war, man. You know? And during the week, like you gotta go through the history, man. And if you go through secular history, you know, you can tie it in with the scriptures, because the scriptures mention specific names of different kings that was in the ancient world, man. And that's talking about the Edomites, you know? But basically, I just want to get into, because the times that we living in now, you know, it's the time, this the year of prophecy, man. And you can see that by sitting down watching different news shows and all that, like what's going on, man. You know? And in this time, you're going to have faith, man. Because without faith, first of all, this thing is based on faith, man. You know? According to the high holy days and all that. You got to have faith to know that you're doing the right thing, man.
That's right.
And as the scriptures tell you, without faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, man. You know?
From the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for,
That's right.
the evidence of things not seen.
That's right. So it say faith is the substance of things hoped for, man. The evidence of things not seen, man. So we have faith to know that America, and I believe we brought this out a while ago, but it's about time to bring it out again. We got faith to know that America is going to be destroyed, man.
Teach, huh?
You know? We got faith to know that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is coming back. Yahweh Shai is going to come back with the heavenly angels. You know, in our lifetime right now, in this time period, do we ever see Yahweh Shai personally? No, we haven't. But we have faith to know that he exists, man. We have faith to know that he's going to come back and deliver us out of this captivity. We have faith to know that America is going to be done away with, the same way the Roman Empire was done away with, the Greek Empire, the Egyptian Empire, Sodom and Gomorrah, all that. Why you got everybody else walking up and down the street that think that the Bible is a game? The Bible is not a religious book. It's a history book. And if you had to, and matter of fact, I was talking to the elder Tazayawan from the DTA camp, and we was going on about, it was an Edomite that said, if you have full understanding of the Bible, that's better than a college education. Because when you go to college, they only teach you certain things they want you to know, man. If you want a business degree, what they going to do? Just teach you all about business and how to run a business. And 9 times out of 10, if you're a Negro, when you come out of there, you ain't going to own your own business, man. And that's a part of the curses right there, man.
That's right.
But we got faith to know that this place is done away with, man. It's about to be destroyed, man. Without a doubt, everything that comes out this Bible, you have to have faith. Matter of fact, we have faith to believe that the name that we call on, the names that we call on, is the names of the Father and the Son, man. And you got different camps that play around with the name.
Bring it out.
You know?
Verse 2. By for it the elders obtained a good report. Verse 3. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. From the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 2. For by it the elders obtained a good report.
That's right. So it said, for by faith, the elders retained a good report, man.
That's right.
So now you go back to the elders and apostles of great millstone, you know? And I'm just speaking about in our lifetime. And then even if you're looking through the scriptures, you can tell, man. Going back into the ancient world. The elders had faith on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. You know? The elders had faith to know that the name that they got was the right name of the Most High and His Son, man. Contrary to all these other different names that dudes be calling the Lord, man.
Bring it up.
And even in the Bible, there's certain names that was given to a certain king, and that was just a title at the time, man. And if you look up the name, it'll tell you what it meant. But you got, man, that's how you gain a good report, with faith. The elders gained a good report while by having faith in when the high holy days were, man. When the new moons were coming in, when the Sabbaths were coming in, man, and pass it on down for brothers to go along with that, man. They have faith in that. That's the right thing to observe.
So that things which were seen were not made of things which do appear.
That's right. Yo.
From the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 3. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
That's right, man.
So that things which were seen were not made of things which do appear.
That's right. Yo, read that one more time, because yo, that's heat right there, man. And that's all having to do with faith, which Esau has no faith at all, man.
That's right.
That's why they try to go and use their their technology and all that. And then our people, they follow after Esau, so they lose faith, man. Read that one more time, Baba Kashan.
From the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 3. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
That's right. So it says through faith, we understand that the worlds were made. Matter of fact, grab 2 Ezra chapter 6. Keep that. Chapter 6. And I believe verse 54. Because it said by faith, we believe that the worlds were formed, man. You know?
From the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 54, chapter 6 and verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
That's right. So right there, that's letting you know that that's different worlds right there, man. All right. Let's say out of Adam. That's where we all come from, man. You know? Keep going, out.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
There you go. So it says, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
That's right.
You know? So that's different worlds right there, man. That's different worlds, that's different tribes, and that's different nations, man. Because all nations under the sun are not the same nation, man. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua chose one nation to be his nation. But niggas, and this the problem with you so-called Negroes, man. Because you'll sit there and go to school and listen to the so-called white man's philosophy, and they'll tell you that all men was created equal out of one side of their mouth. Then out the other side of their mouth, they'll let you know, and I believe it's the Constitution, that you so-called Negroes are only worth 2/3 of a man. If that, or 1/4 of a man.
Come.
So that's a double-minded dude, man.
T-Jack.
You know? Matter of fact, because it tells you a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man. You know? So that right there lets you know. Matter of fact, go back to what's that? Hebrews
11:3.
Yeah,
Say it again.
Because that right there lets you know that the worlds were formed. Okay? The worlds. And Second Ezra chapter 6 and 54 lets you know that everybody came from Adam. So that's different worlds, different nations, and all that.
From the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 3. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua.
That's right. So the word of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, that word is talking about Yahweh Shah, man. Because Yahweh Shah came as the word in the flesh,
That's right.
who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Matter of fact, if you go to 1 John, it tells you in the beginning was the word. Man. So that's going all the way back to Genesis. Because the word Genesis just means the beginning. Man.
Come.
So that lets you know that Yahweh Shah, for these different camps and these different Israelites that talk about, well, they say Jesus and all that, talking about he wasn't in the Old Testament, they have no understanding of the scriptures, man.
That's right.
And they have no understanding of words, man. You know? They have no understanding of that. So Yahweh, that's just like, and I'm going to break it down as simple as this. If you have a building or a blueprint, and you want to build like this building right here or whatever.
Sure.
Man, chariots for hire. Damn.
I can tell two chariots for
Yo, that's kid. The brother just brought out a beautiful thing,
turn the
man.
camera on that.
Yeah, cut. No, you got it right there. You could hit it.
Yeah, I didn't even do that.
Do that, bro. But damn, yo, that was crazy. They say the chariots, man. It say chariots for hire, man. That's what they not for hire. That's like, matter of fact, that's like a hitman for hire. You know? But in all actuality, you know, Yahweh Shah is the ultimate hitman when it's going to come to the Edomite, bro.
And that's the crazy part. You can't buy a chariot. Yeah, like you can't even. On the contrary, you can't even buy a chariot.
Right, man.
You know when you need them.
Yeah.
Like, and that's something looking for something else anyway. Right. You gotta earn the chariot. You gotta earn. Through these law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah.
You gotta get through these scriptures.
Right.
Things the Most High.
That's right.
You earn yourself a chariot.
Done. Well, you know, the elect already got theirs done, man.
Time is already written.
Done. Exactly. We trying to earn ours right now to get about this society. But yo, and then like the average niggas, man, they ain't worried about that, man. You know? The average nigga worried about what's the latest fashion. What girl got the fattest ass, man? That's what the average nigga worried about, man. Who got the flyest shape up?
You heard me.
Which them shape ups come from a heathen, man. Shape ups come from heathens, man.
That's right.
And our people get them. Why? Because they want to be like the heathens, man. But going back to the whole faith, you gotta have faith to know these things, man. Because one of my major things coming in is I got George Jefferson. So I used to cut my hair bald, and my mom used to be like, "Yeah, just shave your hair bald." And I used to Like I remember I was like 21 or something. I'm like, damn, I'm going bald already. Like, that's crazy. Oh, that's some bullshit. I'm like, I got good hair though. You know what I'm saying? So my mom like, man, you know, by the time she says it's gonna be a fashion, but see, she's still a nigga woman. At the end of the day, no matter. But and to prove that, like she still, even though I came into the truth and all that, and told her the name of Yahweh Bashem Awashad, she still praised the Jesus Christ, man. But like key points that she says, she be on point when she said, but she just saying the wrong name. You know? And I'm like, damn, man, like, yo, that's not his name, man. Like the average mother, you be like, yo, mama messed up this. You know, she told me, yo, pray. And then she know what we out here doing, man. You know? But she was like, yeah, pray. Fast. Like things like that. Things like these fucking monsters, mothers, they want to tell them to do that, man. You know? So she hit like key points and all that. You know? But like that, and then like she also told me to have faith, man. Which a lot of mothers ain't gonna tell you that. They're trying to take care of you. The average nigga woman, oh, you better sell some drugs, go get this job. But yeah, you supposed to work. You know? But at the end of the day, the average nigga woman is going to tell you to believe on Esau. They're not going to tell you to believe on the heavenly power, man.
That's right.
You know?
So that things which were seen were not made of things which do appear.
That's right. So that things, read that one more time, that part, one more time.
So that things which were seen were not made of things which do appear.
That's right. So that things that were made. It's a lot. Read that one more time.
Let me take it from the top.
Yeah, come
From the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 3. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua.
Right.
So that things which are seen,
That's right.
which are Salakia, which are seen, were not made of things which do appear.
That's right. So that things that are seen are made that by things that do not appear, man. So that's talking about like you look at a cloud, man. You don't got no Edomite or so-called white man's crane that put a cloud together, man. You know? Even talk about the ocean. How was the ocean formed, man? The so-called white man formed the ocean? No, he didn't, man. You know? So all these things, that's faith. So what the scriptures is talking about, you gotta have faith to know that the Lord made all these things, man. You got wind, man. You can't see the wind, but you know it's there, man. Why? Because you feel it, man. The same way when you get deeper into the scriptures, you feel it. When you come onto the highways and byways, or when you do your videos, and you pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you feel that spirit, man.
That's right.
You pray to him. You know? But our people, like they really gonna see when it really comes down to the come down in the up and coming events. Go ahead, Cause matter of fact, you can't grab a crane. You can't go grab a crane and put together soil, make soil and all that. Man. You can dig through the soil. You can't grab a crane and make air. You can't grab a crane and make the moon and all that, man.
Verse 4. By faith, Abel offered unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua a more excellent sacrifice than Cain,
That's right.
by which he obtained witness that he was righteous.
That's right.
Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh.
Yeah. So that's when Cain killed Abel, your life, the life is in the blood.
Come.
So his blood cried out to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
That's
And
right.
you can look that up in Genesis. You know? Because Yahweh Bashim outside, he asked Cain, he was like, where hast thou done to your brother? He's like, my brother's keeper. And that's an Edomite saying, man.
Nah.
Like, my brother's keeper. And that's the same spirit that Cain had on him, man. That the same spirit Esau got.
Bring it out.
You know? So when the blood hit the ground, it cried to the Most High. You know? That's how Yahweh Bashim outside knew that Abel was dead. And Cain tried to, hide that shit. Like it was hideable, man. You can't lie to Yahweh Bashim outside, man. Why? Because he created you. He knows all your moves, man. Everything you're about to do, man, before you do it, man.
Verse 5. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not be dead, and was not found, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had translated him. For before his translation, he had his testimony that he pleased Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
That's right. So he got beamed up on the chariot, man.
That's right.
You know, he ain't even suffered the grave like the average man right now. Like Yahweh Shai had to suffer the grave. And Yahweh Shai got beamed up on the chariot too, man. But Yahweh Shai, Enoch is different. But Enoch didn't have to die, man. The same way, and Enoch represented the elect in his time. Because you're going to have men right now and today, in today's society, that's going to get beamed up on the chariot and not have to suffer death, man. They're not going to have to suffer the grave, man. You know?
Verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
There you go, right there.
For that he cometh to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
That's right. Read that one more time.
From the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
That's right. So that's telling you, he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him, man.
That's right.
So how do you seek him, man? You going through the scriptures, man. You know? Because he said he comes in the volume of the book, man. So if Yahweh Shai comes in the volume of the book, how are you going to diligently seek him? By reading the scriptures, man. Trying to get a better understanding of the scriptures. You know? And for that, and for those things, it's a reward, man. Read that one more time over the side.
From the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
That's right. It said without faith, it's impossible to please him, man. So I remember years back, and I know them dudes still go by the same code probably, man. The IUIC guys, man, Nate. And they was calling GMS faith-based Israelites. But it's telling you right down in the scripture, without faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. So what type of time is those dudes on, man? They false prophets, man. They the blind leading the blind, the blind, they the blind leading the blind.
That's right.
That's why you gotta be careful, man. You know? Matter of fact, grab
You want to bring that out?
no, man, you just
I like that one.
that's he right there. Cause that right there lets you know, man. This thing right here is all about faith, man. You know? Why, and then if you go Like, matter of fact, no. We going to get into that. Right.
From the book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and verse 4. Being made so much better than the angel, as he hath by inheritance obtained a more excellent name than they. Verse 5.
Chapter 1 verse 4.
11.
11.
My fault. That's my fault. 11. 1 through 4. Yo, that was a good.
Well, that's what I was right there. That's what we reading.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
You read the whole thing from 1 through.
No, come on.
That was 8.
All right, come. Grab grab James 2 and 26. Talk to Sean. That's the same thing. When it's talking about with this whole thing about faith, man.
Can it change what?
Kind of slave now. 2 and 26. Cause we on the whole thing about faith, which our people don't have faith, man. And coming into the up and coming time, the time of Jacob's trouble, if you don't got faith, man, you're gonna fall by the wayside, man. And then furthermore, you gotta pray for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to put the spirit on you, because faith is a gift, man. All right, faith is a gift. Faith is not something that's naturally given to you, man. Faith is a gift from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man.
That's right.
To his elect. All right. Everybody don't have faith. That's why you got Israelites now. And I talked to a woman at my job. She comes through there, whatever, and she's a Moor, but she considers herself a Moor, which the word Moor just means black. So she's an Israelite. She just doesn't. She considers herself a Gentile, so to speak, because she's in a Gentile state of mind. She's an Israelite that doesn't know that she's an Israelite, but she dresses accordingly, man. I'm talking about down there with the fringes, with the long dresses, you know, the hair wraps and all that, man. You know? But the whole thing that they teaching is, you know, for doomsday, you gotta have your foods, you know, stock up and all that. You got dudes teaching about building, growing gardens. How the hell are you going to do that? You know, when martial law is about to pop off, man. How are you going to do that? Oh, James 2 and 26.
From the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 26. For as the body without the spirit is dead,
That's right.
so faith without work is dead also.
Damn. Yo, read that one more time, man. That's heat.
From the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without work is dead also.
Damn, that's great. So you need both of them to make it work, man.
That's right.
You know? It said, so as the body without the spirit is dead, man. So your spirit is the thing that makes your body work, man. Your spirit is the livelihood of your body, you know? Just like this is like a home, man. That's like you have a natural home. So if you have, matter of fact, I'm going to use it like this. If you got a building and you got a certain group of people in there, they make that building popping. That's why they be like, yo, the party was popping. You know what I'm saying? Then soon as a certain group, like, yo, they popping, they had this party popping. Soon as they leave, they like, damn, the party dead. You know?
Right.
So that was basically the spirit of the party, man. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they left and that party died. And everybody like, damn, man, that's some bullshit. The same thing with your body. Your spirit makes your body pop, man. Your spirit is the thing that controls your body, man. So once your spirit leaves your body, that's when you die, man. You know?
That's right.
That's when you lay stiff and there's no more going back. So now your spirit goes back to Ecclesiastes, I believe it's chapter 7. Your spirit goes back to the one that created it, man. You know? And it goes back and then you gotta wait for another body to come back down here to earth, man. You know? But it says, so like the spirit without the body is dead, so is faith without works, man. So you can have all the faith in the world, but if you don't go out there and apply your faith, you know? Because like, prime example, you could be like, y'all believe in Yahweh Bashim outside, man. But you know you're supposed to go out on the highways and byways and teach. But you don't do it. That's faith without works, man.
That's right.
Or you sit behind a computer screen waiting for another brother to go do it so you can back him up. That's faith without works, man. It's dead, man. It doesn't mean anything. You know? It doesn't mean anything. So you gotta, it's a thing called a balance, man. You have to have that balance. If you don't got a balance, then what do you have, man? You don't have nothing. You know? Matter of fact, grab Romans 3:21 or something.